He was the only human born with webbed limbs, able to stay underwater for hours without breathing. Yet, all the villagers treated him like a monster. When the boy was born, his body was ice cold with no signs of breathing. Just as the midwife thought he had passed away, he miraculously came back to life, his limbs instinctively making swimming motions. As he grew older, his swimming abilities improved with age. One day, Ginkgo, a mushy master, happened to pass through the village. The smoke from Ginkgo's mushy-repelling incense triggered an adverse reaction in the boy. At first, Ginkgo thought the smoke was too strong and it choked the boy, but when he reached out to comfort him, he discovered the boy's body was ice cold, lacking normal human body temperature. When the boy's mother arrived, Ginkgo asked if her son was an excellent swimmer but struggled to walk, and if he constantly drank water yet never felt satisfied. The mother was shocked by these questions and invited Ginkgo back to their home. As her son exhibited all these symptoms, Ginkgo explained that the boy was actually parasitized by a type of mushy called fish curse. This mushy wasn't harmful, but when flooding occurred, it would attempt to leave its host to return to the sea. However, no one knew when the next flood would come. Ginkgo prepared some medicine hoping to help the boy. In the days that followed, the boy's condition began to improve. The webbing between his fingers disappeared, and his body returned to normal temperature. Then one day, an unprecedented rainstorm hit the village. The boy, as if responding to some kind of call, involuntarily walked outside, ignoring his mother's desperate cries to stop. By the time she reached the riverbank, the boy had vanished. Fortunately, Ginkgo had heard about the rainy season and rushed to their aid. They found a foothold above the floodwaters, where the boy began to struggle violently, a sign that the fish curse inside him was trying to return to the sea. After the rain cleared and skies brightened, the boy regained consciousness and seemed normal again. Ginkgo planned to carry him home to rest, but halfway there, the boy's temperature suddenly rose. Before Ginkgo understood what was happening, the boy's body began to disappear like steam. Ginkgo considered a second possibility, which the woman confirmed. It turned out that the person who had originally drowned was actually her. In an accident, she and her husband hit a rock while returning home, and both fell into the water. When she awoke on the shore, her husband had passed away forever. Later, the woman discovered she was pregnant, but when the child was born, he was ice cold and regarded as a monster by the villagers. The truth was that the boy had been parasitized by the fish curse while still in the womb. They had grown together, completely fused as one, which is why the boy ultimately disappeared along with the mushy. The woman should have drowned, but because her unborn child was parasitized by the fish curse, she survived. In essence, the boy had sacrificed himself to save his mother's life.